Are you depressed and lonely? Do you suffer from anxiety? Are you too underconfident about anything that you don't even want to go outside and see people? Well, I want to teach you about something. I want to teach you how to work out. I want to teach you about lifting. I want to teach you about all this stuff on this channel. But you need to listen. You need to look into the videos. You need to study basically. You need to be educated into what to do. But you need to start lifting. Lifting can change your life forever. Now, you probably already heard about lifting, right? And you probably want to get started, or maybe you don't. You need to start lifting. Lifting has changed my life in ways that I never thought it could. Lifting literally changed everything about me. In 5th grade, I thought I was never going to be an anybody, right? I never thought I was going to have anything in life. I was the most unathletic kid there. I was the most unathletic kid everywhere. Like in school, everyone thought I was the kid that was going to get picked on forever. I was the nerd. I was the geek. I was the one that played video games all day because that's all I wanted to do when I got home. Something happened when it was 7th grade. In 7th grade, they made us do PE. In PE, we started lifting, a weight room class. At first, I was scared to death because I thought I was going to be the weakest one there. I thought I was going to be the one that got made fun of. Everyone's stronger than me, even the girl. I thought the girls would be all stronger than me. But then we started 7th grade, and I started PE for the first day. I was scared to death, right? But when I went in there, we did the bench press. That's the first thing we did. We did form and everything, and then turns out I could do 75 pounds for reps. Not many people in that class could do it. There's people that couldn't do like 45 pounds, the bar. They had to use like the little bar, like the 25-pound bar. But that made me realize something. That made me realize I can be different. I can be someone greater than who I thought I was. Once I realized that I was stronger than a lot of people, my whole life changed basically. My whole life changed because I knew I could start lifting and be better than almost anyone in the room. Now, there was a couple people stronger than me, but they were also like more developed than me. They started puberty before me and everything. But I didn't exactly start lifting until 8th grade. Once my grandpa gave me a bench set. Now, I worked for him a little bit to get this, but once I got it, it was amazing. My bench went from like 95 to 115 in like 2 weeks. What I did was I bench pressed every day. Like, I didn't know at the time, I didn't know much about it, so I just kept applying weight and doing like 5 reps until like 5 sets, like 5 sets of 5 reps every single day. And that was amazing for me because it just gave me so much gains. Like, it gave me all kinds of gains. Like, people noticed and called me steroids in 8th grade because I went from 115 to 135 in a month after that. Like, my coach didn't even believe me. He made me max out twice because he did not believe I went from 115 to 135 that quick. Like, in 8th grade, at the end of 8th grade, I did 135 on bench. That is incredible. Like, I'm proud of that. Like, I'm really proud of what I did in 8th grade. But then 9th grade came. In 9th grade, I started doing leg day. Because at the time, I couldn't really do much legs. Maybe I could do, like, deadlift, like, a little bit, because I didn't have much weight. But I had just enough for my arms. So 9th grade came around the corner, and I started doing leg day, like I said. So I started doing squats, deadlifts, everything. But something happened when I did that. Because I did it so much that my back started hurting from the deadlifts. And I didn't know why at first. I'm like, why would this be hurting? I thought my form was good. But turns out it was not good. Now, I don't know if it's because I was young in 8th grade that I maybe shouldn't have done deadlift. Like, our coach kind of made us max out too much. We max out like every 6 weeks on everything. I really believe that messes up kids. Like, it messes up basically anyone. Like, it's a risk. It's too much risk. You might as well not max out. Like, that's what I personally believe. But after I hurt my back, all I could do was bench press. So when I did the bench press, I would go from like I think 155 was my max in 9th grade when we started. I went from like 155 to 185. That was insane. Like, I even got the girls' attention. And at that time, that's all I wanted was a girlfriend. So when I got that attention, I was like, oh my gosh, lifting does this? Like, it has reduced my anxiety. It has reduced, like, I like no longer have depression now. There's a lot of things I've done like recently, but like lifting changed everything. I might have had depression if I never lifted. If I never knew how strong I could be, might never have done it. And I might have been depressed. I don't think I've ever made these videos. I would have done nothing. That's how much lifting has changed my life, and it can change yours too. The second semester of ninth grade, my back was healed, so I started doing leg day again, right? Well, leg day was better than I ever thought it could be because I actually started liking it more than arms. So I would do legs every single day. Not every day actually, but like some days I would because I didn't know the most about it. So after that, I started studying lifting more because I wanted to know like how to not hurt myself and everything. And once I studied it, I realized there was way more exercises than I ever thought there was. There was a thing called power cleans, hang clean, and everything. And there was a thing called shoulder press. I didn't even know about that. So once I started doing those, I enjoyed it more than anything. That's all I did. I like every day I would tell people about it, and they would start thinking that's all I did when I was home. They did not think I played games. They literally told me that they believed that all I did was lift. But that was a dream for me. Like you have no idea how awesome that was for people to say that. And they also said I was on steroids. And like people said you're on the steroids guy. I was called the Macho Man sophomore year. Once 10th grade happened though, my life was at like the biggest increase I've ever had ever. Like I became a whole different person. Like I'm not even recognizable if I showed you pictures. But I wish I had my computer so I could edit the video for that. But like the like you don't understand what things can do for you. Like you don't understand what hair does for you. You don't understand what lifting does for you. You don't understand just drinking water instead of drinking pop all the time can do for you. You need to start doing this stuff. But I really want to say 10th grade was basically my peak point for a lot of things because I started hurting myself after that, and I'll tell you that. But once 10th grade hit, everyone knew who I was basically. Like the whole school knew me. I'm not that big of a school, but like everyone knew who I was and they knew what I did. Cause I'm like the only one in my school that really takes lifting seriously, which is kind of weird. But in 10th grade, my max bench press is the second semester, but my max bench press was 230. Sophomore year, I got a 230 bench max. And I still think about that moment because I can't even get that now, and I'm gonna be a senior, and I got 200 pounds. That's all I can do now. But I did a leg day all the time. Like I took my leg days more serious because everyone started making fun of me because they said all I did was arms. So I really, really stepped up. But I mainly did it for football. So it was about November. I could squat about 300, very low depth, like almost all the way to the ground with 300 pounds, which is pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. You should try that though. My clean was like probably 175 at that time. Deadlift, I probably can get like maybe 350 at that time, but I hurt myself. I hurt myself doing too much leg day. My doctor says I overused my knee. But what that did was it really set me back in a lot of things. Like I still can't do it that way anymore. My knee just blew up. I squatted so much that it just destroyed my knee. It destroyed my left knee basically. But I'm still proud of what I did at that time because that just took away everything from me. But it made me become someone else. And it made me become this person that wanted to be more confident. I wanted to start doing stuff. I went on this thing called NoFap, and it changed everything. But after my sophomore year, like I said, I was unrecognizable. Like no one noticed who I was. Like everyone, like people started talking to me. Like people actually had a crush on me. I was like, what? This is amazing. I started getting an ego actually. When I got that ego though, my friends started hating me. My friends started hating me because I don't know if they were jealous of the lifting. I really don't want to assume that. But I was told by a girl that that was the main reason. But I was really into myself. I really was. Next time I upload like a video about this, I'm gonna edit it so you can see photos. But I look unrecognizable now from like that time. But that was like the dream I wish I always like. It's the dream I always wanted, basically. Like, I just having the confidence to do like anything. Like I could talk to people and everything, and I think that was from NoFap. I'm gonna talk about it in another video because this is about lifting. So once 11th grade happened, I started going for more aesthetics looks. Like an ecstatic look, because strength was kind of at the peak. I was like done. Like my knees started hurting. I couldn't really do much anymore. Like the physical therapy really wasn't helping me for my knee. But I know it's better now because I've been doing like other exercises. I've been studying. Like a YouTuber named Knees Over Toes guy has been helping me with my knee a lot. But I started going for more aesthetics, just for like safety, basically. And that made me even more confident. Like really, I love my body because of it. I'm so glad I started that my junior year, because everything changed. The lifting made it so much better, and it also made me lifting made me study more. Like more than I ever thought I would ever. And like I really never thought I would study anything. But I basically read like 10 books because of lifting. Like that is crazy to me, because like back then I really never thought I would read. I always thought reading was like what's the point of reading? But then I found like nonfiction books are the most important thing ever, because of all the knowledge you can learn from them. But like lifting is just so much. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore in this video. This video is a little long. You know what? I'm gonna make like a part two sometime. I don't know when, but I'm just gonna stop the video. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys later. See you.